Hi everyone, it's Gus from Pi My Life Up, and today I'll be taking you through the steps of installing Monit to the Raspberry Pi. Monit is a free and open source monitoring software that helps with maintaining your system. It has a simple web interface that you can use to check the status of your device or services and perform actions such as restarting, stopping, or starting programs. For this tutorial, I am using a Raspberry Pi 5 running the latest version of 64-bit Raspberry Pi OS Bookworm. To begin, open the terminal on your Raspberry Pi or SSH to it. First, update the package list by entering sudo apt update. Now update all the out-of-date packages by entering sudo apt upgrade. If prompted, enter Y, then enter. Now it's time to install Monit. You can do this by entering sudo apt install Monit. Once that is done, you have successfully installed Monit. Now it's time to configure it. First, we need to open the Monit configuration file by entering the following command: sudo nano /etc/monit/monitrc. In this file you can find a huge amount of different settings, however, most of them are commented out using the hashtag. First, we want to allow remote access to our Monit web interface. To do this, find the line that starts with set httpd port 2812. Remove the hashtag for the first 4 lines. The first line defines the HTTP service and the port that it should listen on. For this tutorial, we'll be sticking to the default port. The use address line defines the address that the HTTP service should bind to. If you do not want Monit available on the network, leave it as localhost. In our case we do, so set the address to 0.0.0.0. Commenting the line out using a hashtag will also work. The next line can be used to specify who can connect to Monit. Since we want it available to the network, we will be changing this from localhost to 0.0.0.0/0.0.0.0. The last line we define is a username and password to access Monit. For this tutorial, we will leave it as the default. However, I highly recommend that you change this to something more secure. Now it is time to add an example of a service that we can monitor. Now scroll down to just above the include section. Here we will be defining our Docker service. You can enter any service that you would like to track. For example, Apache, Nginx, but for this tutorial, we will be monitoring Docker. Now enter the following. Make sure you keep the indentation the same, which is 4 spaces. Check space process space docker space with space PID file space /run/docker.pid. This is the location of our Docker PID file. Most PID files will be within the run directory. Now enter start space program space equals space double quotes /etc/init.d/docker space start double quotes. This is the command that Monit will run when it goes to start the service. Now enter stop space program space equals space double quotes /etc/init.d/docker space stop double quotes. This is a command that Monit will run when it goes to stop the service. Lastly, we will now add some conditions. If space CPU space greater than space 80 space percentage space 4 space 5 space cycles space then space restart. On a new line, enter if space total mem space greater than space 500.0 space MB space 4 space 5 space cycles space then space restart. If either of these conditions are triggered, Monit will attempt to restart the program. You can use these conditions for all sorts of things such as ports and much more. For example, if you wanted to monitor a web server, you could use something like if failed port 80 for 2 cycles, then restart. So now we have our basic configuration set. Save and exit by pressing Ctrl and X at the same time, then Y, and then lastly enter. Before we restart Monit, we need to verify that all the configuration changes are valid. Enter sudo monit-t. You should see a message saying control file syntax OK. If you don't, recheck your changes in the config file. Now restart Monit by entering sudo systemctl restart monit. Now it's time to access the web interface. But first, we need the IP address of the Raspberry Pi. To do this, enter hostname -I. Your IP address is the first one in the list. Now go to your favorite web browser and enter the IP address followed by the port 2812. In my case, it is 192.168.0.152812. Now enter the username and password we defined in the config file. If you left it as a default, it would be admin and Monit. You should now see the Monit Service Manager. You can see our main system on there with the CPU load, memory and swap. You can also see the service we added, Docker, including its uptime, CPU, memory total, read and write. If I force our Docker service offline, you can see that it goes into an error state. If you click on the Docker service, you can see more details. If I click the Start Service button, it will restart Docker. I hope you now have the Monit monitoring software set up on your Raspberry Pi and working. If you liked this tutorial and would like to see more, hit like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.